One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, a running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to set up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this.
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Weeks. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass. It's Weeks. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
LSU quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion. And now...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Weeks. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Kentucky! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 1st down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, LSU.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burt. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't...
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Tackled there by the defense. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
He'll set up to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Weeks. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to him on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Back to throw, it's Weeks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it on the move. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. LSU right back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perez. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. To the air, it's Weeks. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Perez. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. Got his man to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And the pressure gets home. Jumped on top of the pile.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins champions.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was